So what are you doing here, Mike?
I am taking the fireframe Nucs that we got yesterday and installing them. You come out here and take a look at that. See all the dark tan that's in there? That's the pollen or bee bread. So they usually put that. It's a little hard to pick up in that camera there, and lots of glistening because they brought in a lot of nectar.
They have been.
Yeah, well, they've been bringing pollen in.
A lot of pollen, I guess. That's what we're seeing.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember what I was talking to you about when you can tell when the...
Ooh, that's close.
Yeah, it was inside my pants. Okay, so there we got some capped brood. Those are the tan covers there.
Yep.
And then you see the bee pollen, bee bread around the outside, and they'll do that in a ring. And
seen the queen yet?
No, in fact, we only saw one queen, but we weren't looking for it.
No, we were just switching everything. And
yeah.
But are you going to look this time on these particular hives?
No, I'm going to wait until Saturday.
Okay.
Because these right here, I just want to go through them initially, and I'm just looking for eggs and larvae. And look at that. See all the white? You can see there's white down in the cells there. That's larva.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so we got an active queen here. And
so then they'll start capping them off.
Yeah.
Fill them up and then cap them, or?
Yeah, right now they're still feeding them. So
okay.
The nurse bees will grab some of that bee bread and some of the nectar and so on. I don't know exactly what combinations that they do, but then they'll be feeding those things, and they're feeding them constantly.
So it's all, they only feed them what's processed. They don't feed them anything that they bring in raw, right?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
Yeah, they actually mix the pollen. They pack it in the cells. They put a little bit of nectar in there, and then they don't want to break the ears on this one again. And it actually ferments ever so slightly. At least that's what I've been told.
Right.
And then the nurse bees will scoop that up, walk next door, and get the...
Yeah, you see more of the babies at the bottom there.
Yeah, those are drones.
There's a lot of them. A lot of white.
Yeah, that's drone comb there. Now if I flip this one over, see there's a lot of capped brood in there.
Oh, that's a drone, or is that the queen?
That's a drone.
Queens are long.
Really long? Okay.
Yeah, really long.
And they like to hide. So.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Oh heavens, yes.
And they'll try to hide them as well.
They'll try and go underneath to stand the dark.
The drones don't hide. They're not.
No.
And by the way, the drones they don't have stingers on them.
Yeah.
So if you're learning how to handle bees, like a queen or something like that, man, I don't know why the hell they build these boxes the way they did, Lori.
I don't know.
This is I'm just not impressed by this whole apparatus here. Come on.
Yeah, that's really tight.
This is just ridiculous.
Go to the other side now. You're already high there.
Thank you. So, yeah, that's just swollen right in there. Not a happy thing.
No.
I got a bee. I got a bee friend.
Okay, there we go.
Be friendly.
That's not even funny.
Be friendly.
Come on. There we go.
Freaking out. Oh, Jim.
What?
That's okay. Just, hey,
Here.
Lisa, just
What?
puff it
Here.
off. A little puff of air.
Oh, yeah.
So, but look inside the box now.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
So they're in there pretty good. And the queen might even be in there.
Oh, yeah, there she is right there.
Where?
In there.
Oh, jeez, Jim. Have another beer. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
will.
knock them down.
Oh, and just pour them in.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
Moving day's kind of harsh.
My gosh.
yeah, you gotta be firm but gentle. So,
Didn't see too much gentle there.
yeah.
I saw some firm, but I didn't see no gentle.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit more enthusiastic than I should have. So, okay, so we got the frame feeder in there. We're good to go. So we're going to close this up. And
how many bees do you think are in that one box, Mike?
I have not a clue. I don't know, 15. 15,000 maybe, 10,000, something like that. So, and that one's got a nail on it. Be careful.
Yep.
I just want to get this out of here,
Yep.
just so that they're not.
Turning to it.
What
Trying
the
to.
heck?
Yeah.
Didn't
Behind you.
I didn't have an inner cover with.
No.
Well, that's fine. I'll bring it by tomorrow.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
you'll
look.
get these bees here,
Yep.
just on the side, so we'll just scoop them up, put them in.
Nice.
There's some on the front here too, Mike.
They'll find their way in, won't
Yeah,
they?
there they'll
can
find their
go
way
in
in.
the bottom.
So this is something else you can use a smoker for, is just to drive the bees, herd them.
Into the. So you're
Yeah,
not smashing
so-
too many.
Yeah, so they got a new home there. They're trying to figure out. I have to come back and scrape that comb off. We don't want them continuing that, but
Oh,
that
you
was
just
done.
crunched a bunch on the front.
yeah. Well,
Oh well.
There's room.
they're
It might be underneath.
Oh, okay.
oh yeah, it's got the outer lip. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So let's see. We'll get the other one here.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Yeah. So this is one thing that a lot of people do. They make a mistake on this. They'll open up the whole lid and then they just smoke it then. And it's a good idea. Just open up a crack, blow some smoke in there, let it sit for, a minute or so. And they'll actually, because there's so many wings going around, they'll circulate it. It's okay. By the way, one of the pheromones that it's an alarm pheromone is actually a form of acetate. And
Yeah, here's one marked in the new hive.
oh yeah, it's got it blowing out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
butt up
take a
in
look
the
at
air,
that, Jim. It's got his butt up in the air.
And it's blowing.
Oh, I see him. Yep.
Yeah, you can
That's
get
how
right
it's
down.
right in
telling
front.
you. Yep.
It's like here's our new hive.
Wow.
This is our.
They were
place.
doing that on the old one. I
Oh,
noticed.
there's 3 of them out there doing it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
All together. Yeah.
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 I've only seen them do it one at a time before.
What's funny is that if
That's
you
cool.
see a swarm moving into a box,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, they'll all line up. They'll put their butt up, and you can see a little weight mark on their butt.
Mm-hmm.
And what that will do is that's their gland, basically their odor gland. And then they
Giving off a signal to the rest of the bees.
So we'll knock a whole crap load of bees down onto a tarp, and then put a box down. And once those bees find that box, they will literally they'll start fanning that odor, and then all the other bees will actually march right in. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Wow.
Like, yeah, we smell home.
Now this one didn't seem quite as full or active.
These are incredibly docile carnioles. So I'm just gonna bang those in. That's fine. Thank you very much. We should turn that one over.
Yeah, watch the
let's do
nails.
that.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so let's see. We didn't need the extra frames. Put those over there. And then we'll smoke this one and put it down alongside. Thank you very much for throwing the water out.
Oh, we didn't know if it's necessary or not, but we
No,
saw him going for the water.
Loving the pastas with the water on it.
Oh yeah. Ironically, this morning I was going along and yeah, you can dump the rest in there if you would, Lori. I was thinking to myself, I need to, how many fountains I've got in my yard.
Yeah,
I thought, well, what the heck?
we don't have. Well, we got water, bird bass up front.
Yeah,
They'd find
they'll figure
those.
that one out. So that's okay.
Well, we're giving them a little food again.
Yeah, put in the.
So this doesn't have the screen like the other one?
No, it does, but it's a different shape. You see the little grooves here on either side?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they can march right up in that. So.
Okay.
Okay, so loosen this thing up here. Hopefully they, no, they made this one tight too. They don't have a good worker like Jimmy here or Vince. Oh, come on.
Just pop the top of that frame off.
Yeah, I just don't, you should never.
Oh, the whole thing came apart.
Oh,
That's what I said.
that's
It looked
what
like
you were
it.
talking about.
Yeah.
Take the rest of them out first, and then go
Yeah,
underneath
do
it
that
and
one
pry the
last.
whole thing from the bottom.
Yeah, yep, I'll do that. But I was just gonna say, you never lift these things up by their ears.
Right.
Like I was doing it. We should be doing is going sideways like this and then prying them up. And I was just being sloppy. So, and then once you get it loose, then you can use your hook
Ah, sure.
to, no, it's still way too tight. but then I'll use the hook just to lift it up, get both hands on, kind of go from there. Okay, so in this one here, I've got lots of nectar there, and the bee bread, the pollen, and nothing on the other side. There's some pollen there. I'll put that right up against the feeder. And you want to try and put these frames in the same order too.
Okay.
So don't mix the order up. They've got that figured out. So okay, got that one loose. Line up. And but aren't these things so wonderfully gentle?
They are. I haven't screamed yet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong order. Okay, so what do we have in this one here? Okay, we got the cap brood down below, and you see the glistening larva in there?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what we've got on the other side. Oh, look at that. There's a load there.
Wow.
They're inside. They
Yeah.
haven't been out
And
as
you
much.
see how it's
Look at
ringed with-
very little pollen on them either.
Yeah, and
So
we've
they've
got the
been
ring
inside.
of honey. So that's their food.
What?
Really, we get too close and they hit and bang into me. And,
Oh yeah, they'll bounce off you, Lisa. They'll bounce
Yeah,
something
look
good.
at.
Last time I got stung, I swole up pretty good.
Oh, you
Did you?
did. You should have Benadryl in the house then.
Yeah, we
Wait a
do.
sec, where did you get stung? Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
In the
That's
hand.
a nice ball of cap brood there. That's a happy thing. This hive here is going to explode.
where's the
And look at that.
All the dark
Darker.
tan or brown.
Yeah, the darker tan. You're okay.
Oh,
You're fine. They're going to bounce on you all over the place.
yeah, you say that, Mike.
They've been landing on me and they
Yeah,
don't
look
even.
at-
They just land on you and they just sit there.
Get used to this.
Yeah, I know, Lisa. But by the way, I think you're being incredibly brave.
It's no worse than being around the bear bait.
I
This one's
understand, but
And those are the mean ones with the bear bait.
Okay. And here we've got nectar and bee bread. That's it. And on this side, the same thing. So they've got plenty of food stores. I like seeing all that pollen. This one here is going to get iffy. I'm not liking this, and I'm going to have to put it in just the way it is.
I think I would take it from the bottom, Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You want a
I-
bigger
I'm
pry
right there
bar
with
or
you. Oh,
maybe not?
Oh, you know what? What is that?
there's one of that one they were just sticking his butt up, and you can see the white gland on it, on the tip there.
Gotcha.
Scent gland, sorry. So at this point I want to be really careful because the queen could be on this frame just because they like to go backwards and down. So this frame will be replaced on Saturday, but for right now,
There you go.
I'm
At least you
putting
got it
in-
out pretty much intact. Grab that.
Yeah.
There you go.
So try not to, come on, in case the queen's down below. And I'll just, see the staples, they stapled them and they didn't glue them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put this one in loose. I can't believe all the drones that are around here. They're just happily loaded with. Okay, so now we end up with a bunch of bees. And we'll do the,
Shake them in.
Mm-hmm.
knock them down.
I know. Isn't it funny how they?
I'm backing off a little.
I just don't wanna accidentally,
My daughter would have a heart attack if she saw me. She's allergic to bees.
Oh yeah. You're not though, obviously.
No, well, and
As far as you know.
yeah,
I know a gal I work with. She was a beekeeper and she became allergic to them from being
well,
stung
you
so
can
many.
develop allergies anytime.
She did, yeah.
So I can
Just
tell
one of
you
my
all
little
about
bee
that.
buddies right there. Hello. Oh, there he's gone.
Yeah, I don't think that's so
You look in
fun.
one of them
Yeah.
was
I wish I
drowning as
could.
they're walking out.
They probably got them on me. If I don't see them, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Really? What are you eating?
we'll shut the lid up. And actually, if we were doing this, like we'll do an inspection on Saturday, as soon as I open up the lid, the bees will go up. They'll go in a holding pattern. And you know, you do whatever you're doing in the hive. And the minute I close the lid, they'll line up and go in, and they'll know it's their home. And they just it's fun to watch. Like It's like an
They're
airport.
super fun to watch. We came out here and we're just watching them go in.
Waiting
Oh,
for
I
you,
know.
and we,
I
it's
go-
just
I know,
mesmerizing.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm at his house and stuff, the hives out back, I would never get tired of watching.
Yeah.
Hey, do we have to worry about our chickens if they're free ranging out here? Will they come over
yeah.
and clean up on them or not?
Yeah. Well, the only time you ever have to worry about chickens with bees is if the if the chickens are penned in.
They're
And,
pinned in right there.
Yeah, but if they're penned in like next to
Oh,
hives
right,
or
right. Okay.
something like that.
So will chickens eat bees?
Oh heavens, yes.
I
Eat
think they
everything
would.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do eat everything else.
They do.
Yep.
Mice.
Yeah, they're so busy scratching when they come out here, though. I think
They're,
they'll be all right. And they don't free range too terribly often.
We're kind of limiting that with the gardens going on.
The gardens and the flowers. Lily, what are
Yeah.
you doing on? Hey.
Yeah, dang it, that's fun.
All right, I'm gonna shut her down, Mike.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Good little display there.
A little bit of fun.
It was.
Thank you.